I want to talk about Quirkyloverosee. So yesterday I made this video about Amberlyn Reed, and I was talking about how she had posted a video about a what I ate in a day video, and I had asked the question, why does she do this? So on that video, somebody commented. They said she makes feeder content, and I responded back. I said I agree with you. I said I believe that Amberlyn, Rosie, and Foodie all make feeder content. So Rosie decides to comment on my comment. And I'll show you this right up here because I took a screenshot of it. Rosie says, to the effect, I can't see it right now, so you'll see it up here though. It's to the effect of, if I believe she makes feeder content, then I really don't know what feeder content is. So I comment back the laughing emojis. And I'm thinking about this. So I screenshotted it right away to show Rosie had commented on this video. And I got to thinking about it. So I went back to look at it again, right? And the comment is gone. The comment's gone. And I tried to click on Rosie and she blocked me. The bitch blocked me. She's like, like she thinks I don't have a backup account, and she doesn't post anything on TikTok anyway. So, what was the point in blocking me? So she got mad because I said that she makes feeder content, and I made a whole video explaining that. And I'll just say it real quick. I do believe Rosie caters to the feeder community. I mean, when she is making these huge meals, just like the other day on her live, she made these sausages. Some chicken jalapeno sausages or something, made this huge bowl of rice, and then she microwaves some broccoli and cheese, right? And she puts more cheese in it, shredded cheese in it, because she finds it to be kind of soupy. So she has to so she wants to add more cheese to it to thicken it up. And she's eating with a bamboo spoon, and she has to explain to us about this bamboo spoon, and then she's explaining to us about this metal yogurt spoon. I mean, the girl has different spoons for different foods to eat, and like I said, the only difference between genuine feeder content and what Rosie does is Rosie is fully clothed. She's not wearing like lingerie but it's the same thing though. She eats large portions. She makes sure we can hear the noises as she's eating. Just like I've been complaining about Amberlyn and food. You could hear the fork scraping her teeth or as she's eating. It's feeder content. I don't care what Rosie says. So, like I said, she went in that live and she was making all of that food. And she wanted to address how she has been in like Zio's lives lately. And, Rosie is so ignorant. She wanted an apology from Stefan, the guy that runs Paradise. She felt like she owed an apology from him because she feels like he bullied her and he had made comments about her and some of the adult content that she had made. Now, nobody forced Rosie to make this adult content back when she made it, right? But that's her trauma. That's her trauma. She doesn't want to talk about her trauma. You willingly made adult content, so how can you turn around now and say it's trauma? I don't get it. It's not like she was forced to make this content. So anyways, she had went in there and I had mentioned this before, her and Stefan had a ceasefire, they're not talking about each other now. And somebody had even questioned Rosie in this live, what do you hope to gain for this? What are you hoping to get out of this? And she couldn't answer the question. She just wants to be the center of attention. And, just like she keeps saying she doesn't want to be a part of Gore World, well, Apathetic Facts on YouTube put out a video. And some years back, right, somebody that was supposedly a friend of Rosie had messaged Apathetic Facts something to the effect of if they would cover Rosie and do reaction videos on Rosie. And then Rosie even contacted Apathetic Facts. There's your evidence that she had begged to get into Girl World. But, of course, she was ignored at that point because, bravo, Apathetic Facts, for ignoring her. So, anyways, And she doesn't want, she thinks that she is owed an apology more so than the victims of this alleged SA by Stefan. She is just inserting herself. It's disgusting. And I stand by what I say. I believe she's a feeder. Or I'm sorry, does feeder content. She's a feedee. Anyways, moving on from that, now that I got that out of my system, she uploaded a vlog. It was something to the effect, it was a bonus Texas vlog, and it was Remy's thoughts. And she's just going on in the beginning of this, and she's just, oh, this is so sweet. Remy made me this video while I was on the way flying back home after I left him. So Remy makes this video without her knowing. And this is just the sweetest thing, one of the sweetest things anybody has ever done for her. Get over it, Rosie. Anyways, so Remmy is making the video. And he tells us that he had just dropped Rosie off at the airport at this time. And he got out the mac and cheese that Rosie left behind. And she had left him specific instructions how to reheat this macaroni and cheese. It's a big, huge pan she left him. And she cuts back in on the video as she was editing it, and she's laughing, thinks this is the funniest thing because Remy does something different with the macaroni and cheese than she told him to. So she didn't really approve of what he did to her macaroni and cheese. Bitch, he's the one eating it, not you. Leave him be. So anyways, he's complaining about it's real hard in the pan, and she puts on the screen, well, of course, there's 2 pounds of cheese in this macaroni and cheese. But she instructed him to heat it up, to remove half of it from the pan, maybe put a little milk, and remove half of it, and then pile more cheese on it. 2 pounds already in this, pile more cheese on it, and then put the other half of the macaroni back on top of it and put more cheese on it. So he does this. Anyways. And he's talking while he's doing this. Oh, and then he gets the barbecue pork that she had left, the barbecue pulled pork, and he's talking about what a beautiful color it is. He puts it on the pan to warm it up, too. So he's got that up, and he's got the macaroni at 350 for 25 minutes in the oven, and he's so hungry. And he's talking about how brave Rosie is, despite all the hate she receives online. He's just really buttering her up. And what a beautiful time they had. And it still smells so sweet in the apartment from her, like apples and strawberries. Get out of here. Anyways, and then Remy gives us he says he has to tell us that he shows us one of his hands is painted, fingernails painted, the other one's not. And that's because Rosie didn't have time to paint his other hands. And he's embracing his feminine side. Because, both him and Rosie are both bisexual, but they're both queer, bisexual, but they're in a hetero-presenting relationship. So the macaroni gets done, and Remy adds some salt, some pepper, a lot of black pepper, and some Parmesan cheese. And Rosie cuts back in, and she is just laughing, dying about this, and she's upset about this black pepper in the macaroni and cheese. Who cares? You're not eating it. So he stirs it up, and the whole time that he's preparing this macaroni and cheese and this pork, my girlfriend made this for me. Oh, my girlfriend made this for me. Did I tell you my girlfriend made this for me? He knew what he was doing. And and that was it. This was a 45-minute vlog of nothing. And then he made a huge bowl of this macaroni and cheese. He piled some of the barbecue pork on there, stirred it up, and ate it. My girlfriend made this for me. And she's upset about the black pepper and the Parmesan cheese on the macaroni and cheese because now it's no longer her macaroni and cheese. So it was 45 minutes of nothing. I saved you the trouble. Don't watch it. It wasn't worth it. It was just a bunch of nothing. But yeah, Rosie thinks she's got me blocked and I can't see what's going on. No, doesn't she know we all have backup accounts?